Okay, let's see. So, I've done a couple of things. I'm also not streaming, so I should probably mention that. Let's see. I should probably also mention... That hasn't changed. Oh. Here we go. I found that there are mods for this game, and I didn't realize that. So now we've got some mods. Automated extractor that does not need workers or dome nearby, but its production is reduced. The maintenance is kind of high. Building it is kind of rough, but that's still really useful. Because effectively, that means I don't have to send people out here. Now, is this a little cheatsy? Probably yes, but I figured it's worth it. Forest greenhouse. Use photosynthesis to make oxygen. Production is down during dust storm and night. Cold sensitive. Can work without workers. Each worker gives a production bonus. That's not bad. Let's see. Automated storage. Yeah, so there's a bunch of things that I kind of have access to now. Okay, modular apartment can be upgraded to increase its capacity and comfort. I'm going to want to mess around with some of these. Let's see. I'm going to want to work with a lot of these things. Hall of Fame, Retro Cinema, Halloween Nightclub, Toy Store, Dome Spires, some other stuff. Okay, so let's start with the easy, obvious ones. What do we have under power? Geothermal power plant and fueled reactor. Interesting. Orion rocket. I don't know what some of this stuff does. And yeah, some of them might be a little bit on the, what is a subsurface heater? We gotta look into that. I'm not sure. Okay. Well, considering I'm a cheatsy son of a bum, let's get the automated metals extractor going. We're gonna have to, let's see. There we go. So that should be done. Okay, so what's this? Ready to land. Ooh, 10 drones and a bunch of stuff. Let's see, I might as well get the rare metals collector as we go along here too. So let's take a look at this. Rare metals extractor. So the maintenance is about the same, base production, but it requires a decent chunk of workers. Alternatively, yeah, rare metals extractor. What else do we have? Concrete plant. Waste rock liquefaction. So that's a way of getting rid of all the waste rock that we have. So yeah, base production is much lower, so the profit margins aren't nearly as good. I just put it right there on top of it. Does that count? Does that work? I think it does. Okay. And I'm just going to run a power line all the way out here. At some point I'll have to figure out my, drone positioning, but that should do it for now. And that'll get us a basic amount of resources that we can work with, at least for a little while. Okay, so next order of business, what is my stored oxygen? 150. Capacity is 150. Oxygen production, my demand isn't very good. Or, my demand isn't that bad. What I should probably do is storage. Okay, so I can't do that. Life support. Water tower, large water tank. Fungal farm, moisture evaporator. Large oxygen tank. What I'm thinking is, we're not exactly disaster-proof here, and I don't like that. So, I'm going to use some of my resources to crank up my production. Maintenance might get a little costly, or not crank up my production, just crank up my storage. Because this way, if something does go terribly wrong, it gives me a lot more time to get it done. Okay, so obviously power's a little bit of an issue. We're gonna need some more nighttime power. Oh, but you know what? We're done with this. I could potentially put some things up high. Oh, drone's load is medium. Let's see. Because what I want to do is take these drones and move them elsewhere. How much does that? Oh, that can have up to 100. Okay. It would be nice if I could actually control these. Like, select them as a group. Maybe I can. Move, interact. I certainly don't want to salvage them. Okay, well, we've only got a handful more drones for this guy. Let's see. 30 metals for R. Sure. I'm just gonna keep accepting that. We're gonna need, like, constant metals, and I'm not gonna say I'm good on concrete, but I have a decent amount of concrete. Okay. You have one more drone. Move it over here. Okay, you have no more drones, and we're good to go. Do we start... I'm gonna probably want to leave this rocket kind of around here. So we need 4 geologists to get that, or we can just do this one. Takes an RC Explorer, that's not so bad. I'm just gonna start going on expeditions here. Wait, what? Oh, pipes. I knew I was doing something wrong. Okay. So next order of business, our power production is not good enough. Let's get one more solar panel. And one more large wind turbine. I'd like to move the wind turbines up. It wouldn't be a bad idea. Get a drone hub up there, and then just make sure I always have a stock of mechanical parts nearby. It wouldn't be that bad to transport it up there either. Okay, we also want to do... Not terraforming, landscaping, flatten. Flatten that out. I feel kind of bad, because we've effectively destroyed the beautiful vista that was, you know, in front of this dome. But it still counts, so I don't know. Let's see, do we have any other vistas, by the way? I don't see it. I see mostly, like, resources and a bunch of other things, but no vistas. Probably keep scanning that. Do I have anything else? No. It doesn't look like I have much to really care about. What is this? Oh, concrete deposit. Might be a little late for that one. I'm gonna bring that sucker back. Okay. There we go. Also turn on auto gather. Unload it. Nearest, queue tasks. Is it normally that slow? I guess it's actually just because I've got the game on slow. That's what would do it. Okay, well, he's gonna doze away for a while. What do we do next? Yeah, my nighttime power leaves a little bit to be desired. That I did. Let me take a look at research, because we've got some things. But... okay. Solar panels and large solar panels, power production increased by 100%. That's really good. Yeah, what else do we have here? I feel like there's a number of texts that have been maybe added, maybe not. Let's see. Unfortunately, my research is kind of slow. Outsource 1,000 science for... oh. Yes? It's not as good as I was hoping it would be. How much money do I have? I don't actually have that much, so I probably shouldn't mess around with that. Okay, so how's our food production going? Food consumption is 7, food production is bad. Why is it bad? I mean, what I should probably do is actually nuke this thing and actually move it out to a proper farm. Let's see. Temperature. Temperature parameter represents global surface temperature. Let's see. Increased by buildings in the terraforming build menu and completing special projects. Yeah, figured as much. Okay, so fungal farm, 6 workers, single work shift. Base production is 6. Rockscape. A famous rock band called Rockscape wishes to bring their music to Mars for a live performance. They'll tour all the different colonies on Mars and have their own transportation covered. All they need is permission to play and to prepare a dome for the event. Sure. The concert was awesome. Everyone had a blast, but it seems we hadn't properly estimated the noise level, that even our domes were not made to withstand the power of rock and roll. Concert caused several fractures in the superstructure of the housing dome. Guess we didn't think this through. Okay. Should be fine. Kind of expensive. Luckily, I came prepared. Okay. So now with that... Oh. You're back. Let me look at things. So... I think our food production is a lot better than I gave it credit for. How many people? Inspect residents. Okay. So we've got a couple of people with no specialization that are not working. Everybody else has got a job, though a lot of them aren't. We've got a couple of botanists. It might not be a bad idea to get some kind of farm going here. So do I want to have a regular farm? Requires a dome. Oh, I have to build this inside. Well, is it about time that we get another big dome? So I got a basic dome, I got a medium dome, I got a micro dome. I mean, honestly, what I probably want is a barrel dome. It's a lot bigger, expensive to build, higher maintenance, but... more stuff to do? Probably could have organized some of these things a bit better. Well, I'm just gonna do this. We want it to be as close as possible. Be placed under a... Oh. Connect 2 domes by placing both ends empty hexes inside the two domes. Oh. So this is one of those. Well, we could move the hydroponic farm. Let's finish this dome first. And we'll go from there. Okay, so we want to do infrastructure, power. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing that for some reason. Let's see. Life support. Yeah, if it wasn't going to be super disruptive, I'd actually go through and, like, tear a bunch of this stuff up and, like, make a better organization. But I don't think that would actually work very well for me. Okay. Might as well connect those together. Redundancy is good. Okay, so we can send a rocket out again. What can we do? Sure. Free resources. The cost of fuel. Okay, so how's my power situation doing? I think it's doing better. What I do want to do is we want to put this on top. I think they want to give us metal for our polymers, which is not good. So I think I'll hard pass on that. Okay, so you're active now. Let's see. In that case, why don't we build, instead of a hydroponic farm, why don't we build an actual farm? And we need to build a tunnel. It's under domes. We also have a passage ramp. Yeah, so it's interior. Well, in that case, I'm going to destroy this pond real quick. No cemeteries to build dead colonists. Yet another colonist has died, but no cemetery has a place to store the body. I actually didn't realize I lost somebody. Okay, so it's not dome services. Is it? Dome spires. It's not... Oh, it is. Cemetery. I'll just put it there for the time being. Okay, so that's cleared out. So we want to do domes, passage. Oh. So passages are way less cool than I thought they were going to be. Okay. So in that case, I'm going to salvage that. We're going to move this around. I was assuming that we'd be connecting, like, other stuff, but I guess not. Alright, whatever. Let's see. Domes. Passage. Okay, so now I've got to destroy that power line. I've forgotten how to salvage those. Is it a bulldoze? No. Because there's no icon for bulldoze. Terraforming, resupply, map overview. Milestones, mission profile. I've done it before. No, that doesn't do it. Because yeah, with building it's easy. Does it say on power cables? No. Because I can get rid of the life support pipes. But how do I get rid of the power cables? It's not the build menu. Ah, salvage. There we go. I mean, honestly, let's get rid of this entire business. It was a neat idea, but if I'm just connecting them with pipes, then problem's solved. Redundancy is still good, so I'll keep it there, but we need to have those passages. Let's see. So it's domes, passage. Not exactly what I want to do. I mean... I was really hoping there'd be, like, underground passages or something that I could do. Do we... Wasn't there, like, a spire specifically for medical center? Oh, but we haven't finished that yet. Okay. I'm gonna move the infirmary here. Okay, and we also need at least 2 more solar panels. Or 1 more wind farm. Let's just do 1 more large wind turbine. Because, yeah, no matter what, the extra large wind turbine is going to help. Because that'll give us daytime and nighttime power. And saves my batteries from getting wrecked. And we might also want to get some more batteries along the way here. Okay. I'm not sure where that extra power we just got is from, but that's okay. So what we want to do is... We don't want to turn that one off. We don't want to do workforce restrictions. We want to salvage this one. I didn't actually check what this rocket had. Not sure why the... Oh. Do we just not have any more metal storage? We might not, actually. Storage is... Storage? No. Can't do that yet. Epo. Let's do metal storage. Because I bet we don't actually have proper storage for that sort of thing. I have no idea what this had. Okay. So now that we're done with that-ish. Is that still going? Yeah, that's still going really slowly. Let me see. Okay, you. Finally. I was really hoping I could just connect, like, an entrance here or something like that, but... I don't know. The domes... I might see if there's a better passage mod. In the future. Because this is really awkwardly designed. And I don't really like it. It works fine, and... Nah, it doesn't really work that fine. But that's okay. Alright, so what do we want to jam in there, seeing as we've removed that? I could get a school. No, I couldn't get a school. That's research. What about a research lab? They're small. I have a couple of scientists just bumming around that I'm not using. We should probably do that. And let's get some really basic gardens, probably. Okay, so that'll do for now. Let's see, so how's my population doing? 13 out of 14. So we are probably going to want to... Ooh. Holy butts, we have a lot of children. Let's see. Sure. I'm going to want to up my concrete production, I think. Building has been turned off. Let's turn that back on. What is wrong with you? Has malfunctioned. But yeah, at this point we actually need to really upscale our concrete production a bit. Okay, so select a new crop. So we did wheat earlier. So what can we do? Water consumption, water consumption. Okay, so soil quality increase. So we could do cover crops. This is going to scale up my water consumption kind of hard, but that's okay. So soybeans, low yield and grows slowly, but improves soil, increasing the yield of the next crop. Let's see, growth time is 5 days. I'm sure there's a better balance for it, but we're just gonna do... Let's see, ooh. We do soybeans? And we're gonna do seeds. That should work. Okay, current priority high, no restrictions. Okay, so who do we grab? And how do we grab it? Okay. The botanists have all dove in. Perfect. So next up what we want to do is probably get a research lab? Maybe. Or more power. As it looks like my power situation is still a bit dicey. Okay, let's just send you back to Earth, get me some extra money, maybe come back with supplies. Considering my metal situation, I think what I should do is probably just increase the amount of solar panels I'm rolling. Especially with that discovery to massively increase the amount that I have. We should probably also get some more batteries. I'd like to get one of the better accumulators, but this'll do for now. Okay, so our water production is good, I think. Okay, yeah, so we still got about 3 water before I need to worry about it too much. I don't like the fact that it says 0. I wish it was more than that. How's my oxygen doing? Producing oxygen, total demand is half. Okay, so we can scale up kind of a fair bit more before it actually becomes a problem. Well, in this case, we want to do... I mean, honestly, I kind of want to move the nursery out here. Yeah, move the nursery, move the playground. At this point, I don't think I'm going to take a lot of those Japanese trade offers just because we've got so much. Okay, so we want to do homes education. So, yeah, let's turn this area into kind of the children's zone. Let's see. Build. We have a nursery, we got a playground. We do not have a school. And anything else? Martian University, maybe. Smart complex. Smart home. I guess, honestly... Eulogy for an everyday hero. Oh, did one of our first people die? Probably. Few alleys. Oh, we've got a little bit more space than I thought. I guess we'll get a statue. Nope. We will... Wait. No. We will get a statue. Should fit right in there. Perfect. Okay. Eulogy for an everyday hero. Let's see. We gather here to bid a final farewell to one of our finest. As difficult and painful as it is, we must accept that Maya Dean is dead. As friends, as a community, we express our sadness, we acknowledge our loss, acknowledge the great importance of Maya Dean's life. Let's see. Maya Dean's life has been a journey towards a vision, a journey which brought us all towards the possibility of living on the Red Planet, one step after at a time. Maya Dean didn't try to make their mark in human history, for there is no room for attempts and success. Myadine knew that the calling of fate was knew what the calling of fate was, knew the risks and the opportunities, and made the best of it for the good of us all. What is that? What is it that takes a person through all of these? All of this is a question only we can answer. This is a question whose answer is the spirit of Myadine, and this is a legacy for us. Huh, so she died of old age. Well, good thing I have a cemetery. Okay, but yeah, what I'd like to do is kind of move an amount of this stuff out over here. Specifically the nursery and the playground. Okay, so let's destroy these children's home. Exile. Okay, so now that we've done that, that opens things up a little bit. I was going to build a research lab. My power situation's doing okay for a bit. We get a research lab. Oh, they're a lot smaller than I thought. Okay, so I might actually put it in here. And the rare metals export was actually worth quite a lot. Okay. Oh, wait, no. We already have one of these. Okay, so we could use some more scientists. Next time. So how's this dome? 29 out of 28. Should be good. So in this case, what we probably want to do is get at least a little bit of a living situation out here. Now this can hold up to 8 kids. Well, do we want to try... We don't want to try apartments. What I wouldn't mind trying is... modular apartment. I'm going to try that and we'll see what it does. Because yeah, it might be kind of cool to actually have a modular setup. Because if I can upgrade it along the way, that means I won't have to destroy it as much. Okay, upgrade housing module. 3 new colonists, 1 power consumption, 1 maintenance. Compared to this, comfort is better. Power consumption. It doesn't seem worth it. Okay. It's smaller. Like, it'd work a little bit better, but no. Let's salvage it. Let's, I'd like to try the smart complex and some other things, but let's just get a living complex up here. And yeah, I never want these to go above 30. Because we've got a lot of, like, loners that are going to get grumpy if I do. Okay, so nighttime power is a bit of a drain. It's actually pretty considerable. Let's see. What do I do? I mean, honestly, what I should do, really, as soon as this is done, that's going to solve all my problems, because then I just need, like, a buttload of solar panels and batteries, and then nothing else. So why don't we do solar panels? Because, yeah, the bigger this gets, the more of a power demand we're going to have. Luckily, as soon as we're done with that tech, and that should be done fairly soon, then we'll just never have to worry about power ever again-ish. Okay, so what else do we do? Because I've got the accumulators, I got the power cables, power switch. I think these are all good. At least until we get some better tech. We could look into starting to fabricate some of our other resources. Honestly, I'm kind of content to just buy them.